Would you believe me if I told you that the perfect morning started the night before? You could reduce the likelihood of hitting snooze by creating a reason for waking up. Let's be real. Setting an alarm just because is arbitrary BS. It's why you keep failing yourself. This week's question is, what one thing can I do to improve my evening routine? Before I even did any reading or thinking through a nighttime routine, I knew I didn't have a great one and I needed to put a notepad by my nightstand. I know looking at screens before bed is no good and I do my best to minimize the screen time, but I don't always succeed. To make myself feel better, I dim the lights and turn the brightness all the way down. But what really gets me is when I'm a few minutes into resting and I get what I think is a revolutionary idea. No joke. My mind races and gets excited about some random idea for something I need to do or act on. And then, immediately after, a little bit of panic starts to set in that I'm going to forget this game-changing idea. Before I know it, my heart is racing. It feels like I'm in a simulation or playing a game and the score is really close. When I get there, I know I can't sleep unless I write it down. So I pick up my phone and I text it to myself. The next morning, I almost always wake up and go, "This is such a dumb idea." Hence, so I try and tell myself, if it's a really good idea, then I'll remember it tomorrow. But undoubtedly, I fail. When I have to choose between the wild race in my head and getting rest sooner, I always prefer to rest sooner. So I've made my choice. Nonetheless, the resources were a great reminder of some good things to do in the night. Writing down 3 accomplishments from the day really resonated with me. I already did the gratitude work, but I never thought about the accomplishments. What we look for multiplies. I know I have a more grateful heart today than I did a year ago because of my gratitude practice. So I know looking for the accomplishments will allow me to see more of the accomplishments every day. I'm excited to see what resonated for you and what changes you make to your evening routine to get a better night of rest. And if you even think for 1 second that you don't have an evening routine, you're wrong. We all have an evening routine. It just may not be the one that you're intentionally steering. Thank you to the over 4,300 members who signed up to accelerate their learning. I'm grateful to be on this learning journey with you. Get after it.